kids were making fun of him. He ran across Pecos into the tire shop with a gun. That's what they shot. And they have officers from Denver who was connected to a kidnapping. That victim was found slain. Either Louisville or Rockland. Or Rockland. It's on tape. They knew
how you guys doing? How you doing, Eggy?
Northwest corner of the intersection. Roughly shops on the northeast.
Investigator, how you doing? I don't know if you guys recognize this area. Just in case you didn't recognize it. There's the one parking lot where I love sitting in, waiting for calls. There's the... Oh, you can't see it very well anymore. There's a car lot that I point at a lot. There's one of the bars that a lot of things happen at. Right down here is the corner of 70th and Pecos. So a lot happened, and I couldn't hear for the press conference. I arrived just as it started here because of the officers, the deputies down at the other end told me the media was at Osage and 70th, and it wasn't. It's up at 71st and Pecos. So when I arrive, barely get set up, and they're starting their press briefing. Didn't even have time to set up a mic on the guy. Didn't have room for my camera. I had to stand out here in the street next to these cars that are running. There's a helicopter flying overhead. So I don't know how much of it I caught for the briefing on the camera. Probably very little. So I have very little info I can pass on to you guys because of my hearing in my right ear is gone. I could not hear the guy. There's a school that's on the right corner over here to the right where it turns into Samuel and goes to the right. There's a school over there. It was all lies anyway. That bar changes a lot of names. Yeah, I can believe that. Oh, gotta love this. This guy's like, I'm going down the road. I'm bypassing these cars blocking the road. Just love it. A school? Oh man. I don't know if it's elementary, middle school, or high school. I'm gonna guess though that it's probably an elementary school. But I have no idea for sure. I'd have to look at the map and see. Yes, it is an officer-involved shooting. I wish I had more info. Yeah, right, Pepper. My hearing's at about 40% in my left ear, probably. My right ear is gone now. Fish school? Could be. Could be. Probably Dora runs it and they're looking for Nemo. But apparently the shooting happened right here on the corner, down there where they're at. All those people down there you see are witnesses. How you doing, Guarantee? Yeah, that sounds about right. Something what I was catching about the multi-jurisdictional task force. In other words, they wanted to arrest the guy or surveilling him. Somebody blew the cover, and this is what happened, I guess. I also caught part of it where they said he was trying to steal a car from the this lot over here. I think he was trying to steal a car from it. I don't know if that's a repair garage or car sales place now. Not sure, but they said that he was trying to steal a vehicle. Got a helicopter flying over and all the news crews are here. Here comes some guy on the sidewalk. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's wanting to walk down there. He was about to till the deputy told him you can't go that way. Why do they need so much space? Because they don't want cameras seeing what they're doing. So, you know, the block away or more trick for cameras and everybody else. They could move it down another half a block if they really wanted to, but they're not going to. I don't know if they said that much, Aggie. Yeah, pretty much. You guys know how it is. Now the bus, we got a bus here that doesn't know what to do. How to get around this mess. So we got the RTD bus. that's supposed to go down Pecos, who has no clue how to get around this. So I don't see anybody on the bus, but this is going to be a mess for a while down here. The bus is going into the apartment building. Oh boy. He better be backing out. Yep, he is. I was going to say, he ain't going to make it around inside that parking lot very easy. He's got to find a way around this mess. All right, let's see here. Oh, that ain't the one. I'm going to try to get some footage for streamer. Try to make some money out of this. Otherwise, I'm just wasting my gas. The usual. The sheriff who gave the briefing stated something about the guy pointing the gun at the officer. I don't know if it's true or not. Like I said, I couldn't hear what he was saying, so I couldn't pick up anything hardly. I picked up little bits and pieces and that was it. I couldn't even get close. They held the briefing right here as he was standing behind the taped area right here, and they had 3 cameras set up right here, and there wasn't enough room for me to get in there. Huh? Oh, don't worry about it. I'm just YouTubing right now. So there was no room for my camera to get in there to get up close to him to hear it, or for me to hear it. So you can draw your own conclusions. Yeah, pretty much. What they say and what actually happened can be 2 different things. They still don't have body cameras. They probably won't have body cameras until next year. So there's not going to be any proof of what happened anyway. So whatever they say is well, you know, has to be investigated more or less. All right, I need to move around a little bit to get more shots for Slinger. I'm going to back up over here to get a shot of all the police cars. State patrols here. Back up over here.
You know what's going on?
Huh?
You know what's going on?
Officer involved shooting.
A what?
Officer involved shooting. Trying to get all these police cars in the shot. Let me drop. There we go. Alright, got that shot. Alright. Let me do a shot this way. They're yelling at this guy to get out of the road over here. The guy in the green across the street there, standing in the road as the bus was turning around to go the other way. They run out of patience pretty quick. Alright, let's get another shot here. I'm going to try zooming. Let's get that straightened out first. I don't seem flat yet. That's a little bit better.
Got here late. You know, did you see what happened?
There's the one laid down on the floor, right? The guy lays down on the ground.
I think he's taking a nap.
They shot the guy, killed him.
That's not. They wouldn't leave him there. That's what
Yeah,
the
he'd be
guys-
covered.
Yeah,
He'd
that
be
guy's taking
covered
a
if he was dead. So that ain't.
All right, have a good day, guys.
Let me show you what the tag guy was just talking about.
The guy just got up. The guy who thought he was dead.
Yeah. Too late to get him, but there was a guy laying down. He's like, yeah, enough of this. I'm laying down. But yeah, they would have had a body covered. This guy's just tired of waiting for the police to get to him to take his statement. Is what it is. I was at the other corner at 70th and Osage where the deputy sent me. I was pissed off because the deputies on the other end told me that the media staging was at 70th and Osage. And I went to 70th Osage, got all my equipment out, and went to set up there, and it's like there's nobody, no police around at all. Some other lady fortunately told me that they're doing the media staging over here, and I was able to go through the parking lot of Estrella right there to get over here, but I didn't have time to set up for the briefing. Got my mic with me and everything so I could be able to get good audio, but he started before I could even unzip it to get him mic'd up. It's an officer involved shooting. Dizzy. Okay, Mexican long hair. One of these days. Just had a murder scene today at Volga and Cherry. Yeah. How you doing, FLS? The sheriff is down there somewhere. Actual sheriff, not just a deputy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it was a lethal shooting for today. Pretty sure that the man didn't survive it. What I want to know is what that guy's doing walking down there. They got this whole area blocked off and that guy's just walking through. See him on the sidewalk down there? Just on his phone, walking down the street, right through a crime scene. Not a care in the world. I don't know where he came from, but he managed to walk right through. He's acting like he's free or something. Hey, better watch out. He might get tackled for that. What in the hell? This don't look right. Alright, we're uploading.
Trying to get some black back so you can help. I know, but what's where you were standing, like right in front of the car. I was just trying to get something out to turn off to.
I appreciate you telling me where to go. It was a very dramatic gesture of it, but I wasn't sure you were. So, are you're pushing in there on the tires and bumpers? Yes.
Yeah, busy. What's this one in a hurry for? They're gonna be here for hours. The crime scene investigators haven't even arrived yet to start processing the scene. I'm gonna step back and light a smoke away from these news guys, so my smoke ain't going into their shot.
Yes, the sheriff just held a press conference. Meanwhile, here, as you can imagine, a very active investigation here as investigators are processing the scene. And we want to zoom in on the general area here behind me that shows a tires and muffler shop. One suspect was killed at this shop, off into the distance there near 70th and Pecos. Now, the sheriff says a multi-local agency task force was following a person who was wanted by multiple jurisdictions for crimes including domestic violence and kidnapping. The suspect, the sheriff says, appeared to be attempting to steal a car just before the shooting. Officers confronted that suspect, but they only did so at a specific time to ensure nearby civilians were kept safe. Listen. And the sheriff says the suspect showed that firearm, ran away to the nearby muffler shop that you see there in the distance. An Adams County deputy shot the suspect after that suspect pointed the gun at the deputy, is what the sheriff says. Now, the sheriff says these undercover officers announced that they were law enforcement before this shooting took place. But the sheriff says he isn't sure if any of those undercover officers were wearing body cameras. Of course, body cameras are crucial to these officer-involved shooting investigations. We are live in Adams County. I'm Michael Posse, Channel 2 News.
All right, their live shot's done. Did you guys hear what he was saying about it from there? Well, yeah, that's what he had said eventually, but I'm talking about the circumstances of what happened here, at least according to the sheriff. While we're here, I'm going to show you what our tax dollars pay for. We got a cruiser here that our tax dollars paid. I cross over in front there. We have our tax dollars paying for this, by the way. Operation Freebird. And as I recall, it costs several $1,000s to do a wrap on a vehicle. So this is what our sheriffs are spending their money on, is decorating their car with Operation Freebird, which is only good for, I think, this year, because Saturday, November 20th will not be Saturday, November 20th next year. So it's a deal, this wrap. It's their propaganda. Come on. Yeah. It's their propaganda for their Operation Freebird. But that's what our tax dollars are going for. Several $1,000s of our tax dollars is the wrap for this vehicle, to people know just this year, by the way, because next year that ain't gonna be good, because the dates will be different. So they got to get it rewrapped next year and spend more money. So they spent about $2,000, I'm guessing, at least, on this wrap for their vehicle, which could have purchased, I don't know, maybe 200 turkeys. A turkey is ugly. Okay, it's an ugly turkey, but they feel it's necessary to spend our tax dollars on a wrap on a vehicle rather than on pamphlets or anything else. Yeah. We'll sit out here for a bit in the middle of the street next to the cars inside of their line a little bit. I don't care as long as I'm behind that line there. I'm kind of surprised that they don't have tape going across the street though. Why is it you guys don't have tape up across the street? Yeah, he's busy with the car. But they don't have tape going across the actual street. They got it everywhere else, except across the street and on both sides of it, by the way. Propaganda is blinding. Oh, we're helping people. That's what that's trying to say. They could have helped people in a more meaningful way, that more money went to people that are in need. I don't know what that officer is doing over there. They were after a guy. They were surveilling him. They went bad. This must be a detective. At least that's my guess. Multi-agency thing. You know how it starts. They want to arrest somebody and they can't do it in an area that is unpopulated. Where it gets escalated to the point where somebody gets shot. It would have been better if they got him at his house. I can't believe these people on my left. Everybody wants to walk to where it's closed. She's got her dog there. She starts walking across here at the cantina. Like it's open for her to go walking through. So I'm asking why they don't have tape up across the street here. Give people a clue that it's closed. I guess it's too inconvenient for them. I don't know if you guys can see all this, but look at all the marks on the road here. Somebody been doing donuts out here or something. I don't know if it was related to this or what. It's hard to say. Somebody's been doing donuts and burnouts out here. So I don't know how long these marks have been in the street, so. Let me get some footage with my B500 zooming in down there. You guys know how good that footage can be. It'll be pretty decent. I can get more details with it than too old. My cell phone. There we go, that's close enough. was that? No more homeless sleeps. No more homeless sleeps for where? And there's a lot of tweets. I need to catch up. See what's said on Twitter. Something with Aurora Police Department and the DEA. Dead Ender? What? What are they talking about? Oh, they're saying that DEA Denver Division, which is part of the Colorado Violent Offenders Task Force, alongside U.S. Marshals Headquarters and Aurora PD, apprehended 116 fugitives during Operation Restore Hope over the 2 weeks. To find out more, follow the link. So they arrested 116 people. Said it should be noted that approximately 24% of those arrests were based upon narcotics-related charges. Even more notably is that more than 50% of those arrested had a criminal history, which included some type of criminal charge associated with the illegal drugs. Supposed to be excited about that. Apparently them doing their job is supposed to be news. What do you guys think? Should that be news? They want their pat on the back. Here comes the crime lab, finally. I knew it wouldn't be too long before they showed up, but it's Aurora's crime lab, which is kind of strange. It's usually not Aurora that handles shootings for Adams County, but okay. So there's one of their crime lab vehicles. I'm using my older stand that's got the dual mounts for phones on the top and my D500 for this. I don't know where the sheriff went off to, but he must have been parked down there at Osage. Alright, what do we got going on over here? If anything. Where'd the other one go? It's still behind a tree somewhere. This one's just walking up. Probably walking back to the car. Where'd that one go over there? There he is. Inside of the crime scene. He's looking for evidence, I think. Comes another crime scene vehicle. Oh boy. Go ahead, park right in the middle of the street. We don't care. You can do it. Street's closed off. That doesn't say CSI. What's up with that? I don't know what this vehicle is. I don't think it's a coroner. turn up the scanner, might hear another call worth going to. Nice part of town. Yeah. Looks like he's just standing there tweeting. Ain't tweeting, but text messaging. He's on his phone. The one guy went and got his car from over here and parked it over there. Went around. That's where he went. He walked over here to get his car, which was parked to my right. He wasn't blocking the road, so he pulled it over there, probably so he can sit in it.
Medic 64, allergic reaction 2355, West 136th Avenue. Engine 64, Medic 64, allergic reaction 2355, West 136th Avenue.
I think some of the news guys found some eyewitnesses and are interviewing them.
Last jury we had here was July 29th.
They got a replay that I couldn't hear it.
The one's there.
301 West 104th. I'm having a hard time understanding it. Anybody make out what he's actually saying? I need an eyewitness. I couldn't make out what the tone was for. Was that a GSW at 301 West 104th? Anybody help me out with that? My hearing is that bad right now. Yes, it does. It's a tone out. That's what they call it. Below is the call. I couldn't understand what she was saying. How you doing, Fing? I could understand the address, but I couldn't understand the call.
Yeah, Fairfield 948 River Boulevard, 948 River Boulevard, coming from room 423, 423. Those an abandoned line and alcohol bag. Front desk called in, please let us kids before you stay there. Alcohol bag.
It's at the Gunter Tooties. It's a restaurant, carryout and all that stuff is where it's at, right off I-25. But I don't know what the actual call was. Did anybody actually make that out? Yeah, I tried I put it up close to the phone, but I still couldn't understand her. Alright, let's move to a quieter spot over here. I'm not in front of these vehicles that are running. Might be able to see a little bit more going on anyway. Close, but not quite. It's better. Sort of.
Man, you're gonna want 30 keep production.
Zooming on shrooms.
Copy, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, that was quick. They were already getting back to their vehicles. Too many techs here working on it.
No, 5 beginning at 3.0.
Thank you.
I did ask the sheriff if he wanted to do the media announcement again because I couldn't hear him. He said no.
Chasing center.
This is Marcus Report. Someone seen on the video tape online.
Stefan Jones. Yes. Soy el dueño del campo. Pero la este es de which channel is this from? Sí, pero la pero no, si no le dan this. I'm ready to go. I want to tell them everything's going on. But then I'm the one that the president, formerly USA, but now runs country. I'm sorry that I'm dressed today. My family's really jealous and they try to come to the hospital. It's been for a day. So I had family.
I'll give it a phone call.
I can talk about something. But it's going to be exploding real quick. So I'm really talking something. What'd you say on search? Sorry, I just want to talk to you.
There goes the crime scene, people. Why is there people walking through this scene again?
15 ago now in a white Dodge truck male.
What the hell?
Hispanic male passing near the gas station. One of the males seems upset.
Let's just go cruising on our scooter to a crime scene. What the hell?
444 Cedar Avenue in York City. You did see them arguing in that setting.
Maybe he was one of the witnesses. I don't know. That was weird. I was paying attention elsewhere.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Nothing makes sense on a crime scene anymore, does it?
Unit 513 on channel Adams County update. Medic 14, engine 14, police party at Springbrook Apartment 2023 East 78th Avenue. Unit 513 on channel Adams County update.
The matrix transparency, oh, that might happen. My email is on my about section on my page. You can email
David Daniel. If you're
he
going
or
to buck
she.
me
I don't know
the
if it's he or
system, I will send you somewhere
she. Pardon me. I never
that you
asked,
can learn for a
unfortunately.
long time, okay? It's your dad, David Stephen Gross III. I'm the president of the United States right now, and I don't need a judge to expunge my record. So I make it clear that I could make the constitutional right that David Stephen Jones III, by law, this said day of August, this and time, this said time, and 2021 year, make it legal that I can automatically come on and change the laws at my convenience. Back. Back it up, please, because I got like 30 people.
Please hear the guy in the background.
Yes. Come in, Jennifer, please. Number one, I, David Stephen Burns III, this set day of August, said time, 2021, make it law that whenever I state that there's no bond on a criminal of such a enormous world record of crime, that there's no bond, and I, David Stephen Burns III, could directly sentence him for as many years as I state, without any judges or commissioners involved. Therefore, I sentence Michael David Jonas
No answer on the phone on the business close number.
to
They're no further than that.
20 years in the state penitentiary, suspending 20 years to be on probation for the next 10. But the first mishappening or without him following the rules and regulations of the contract, he will spend the full amount in the state penitentiary, federal. His is going to state, but Michael State. The reason why is that is because he has held on to and secured my businesses while I was taking care of others. Therefore, I, David Stephen Burns III, and the same law, bullet number 2, state that Robert Joe Blanco, has been a nuisance for the entire country for 2 years. Not letting me drive a vehicle, not letting me eat what I want to eat, not letting me have a basic cause to stay a sturdy home, not letting me have a cell phone,
Thornton police are here.
and stealing $3 billion worth of cars, and grand larceny of over 998,000 zillions, most in history. Also, slander, about 100 counts, 150 counts of slander. No, you give it to me, not nobody else. Okay? I don't pay. And then I also want discrimination against the mentally ill. Discrimination. This goes into a lawsuit also. Discrimination against my intelligence.
280 North 14th Avenue, Ponciano. Drive firearms A.
Slandering on making my clothes fall off me while I walk down the street. Slandering not letting me have a vehicle, so making me live under poverty. Interfering, slandering, / interfering, 'Interfering' 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 / interfering with the Commanding Chief Officer of the United States of America. I could do them all. Don't worry about it.
Barricade companies here for putting up
I don't have
barricades.
it. I don't have to be on one level. Believe me, I can handle it. Also,
They put up barricades up the street.
interference with and pretending and acting as a pawn
Up there.
that he's a law enforcement officer and
72nd.
following orders in the city of the city of Bonus Country Club States, Colorado for me, and all suburbs. Because they're not here yet. But I already put a lawsuit on it. 998,000 million. 998,000 flat. 998,000 million. 998,000 billion billion. 998,000 billion trillion.
Comes the codes.
998,000 billion billion. Right before, after 1,000, it's a million. And it continues to go through. Good. 2.5 million zeros behind it. So it's 998,000. That's what I'm saying. 998,000 billion. 998,000 million billion. 998,000 million trillion. 998,000 million trillion zillion. 998,000 million zillion zillions. 998,000 million zillions of zillions of zillions of zillions.
Oh, now they're gonna put up tape. Taking them that long.
Each company, Channel 931, World News, all of them are getting that lawsuit. There's nobody calling back. They're just ignoring me. And you take it up with Bobby, sorry.
Somebody finally dug out a roll of tape again.
I'm gonna put it on the news right now. I can't put it on the news, you guys ain't here. But I'm gonna put it on Telemundo, and Telemundo is our country. They belong to us.
They're walking into the Dollar General for now.
Miss Wilkins, I ain't telling you again.
He's stuffing the hole with the tape. I don't want to put it across the entire street.
Denver Police Department in the city. This is David Stephen Burns III, he's actually wrong. I can hear you.
732. I called the RP and he advised me the tremors are
Cross the roads too many times. Sorry, sir.
where the alarm was coming from for him.
I'll make you a deal. You pay all my entire money right now?
109 pounds. I'm gonna go check that.
Or I will just clear everybody's record and we'll all start over. It is a new era, a new beginning, a new meaning of peace.
Looks
in
like the
world.
sheriff down there. The cowboy
I'm not
hat.
keeping Robert Bank. He should be gone already. Marshall's glasses. I need you to pick him up, please. Yes, you can. I, David
Did you
Stephen,
guys
don't
notice he's wearing a hospital green shirt?
this set day of August, this time, and this year 2021.
He just
Make
came
the
from the
change.
hospital.
The constitutional right that a president of the United States of America does not need anybody to expunge their record. Because he is the owner of the country, he's the president of the United States, and he is over all government and all nations. He will make the calls. So, to have the peace and unity of the entire world, the only way we're going to do it is I'm going to keep each nation for them to hold their own currency and run their own currency.
Actually, some of it does make
We'll
sense.
work together to become one in unity. To grow and prosper and become one mixed nation. Working together to have peace, love, joy, comfort, and unity. And to love one another as you love your neighbor.
Sun went down, so it's gonna start getting darker out here.
So therefore, the law that I set is that the President of the United States, if he's a president and he is the owner, he can expunge anybody's record he wants on his basis only. So therefore, I set that law that David Stephen Jones III to step in as president. To step in as president and to run the country with a clean slate. It's set law by David Stephen Jones III. You guys don't have license. I put your license. I'm the president. Okay? You understand? No, okay. I'm calling again. I'll tell you right now, Adams County, they gotta have a license.
He declared himself president.
Denver, Adams County Sheriff's Department, they gotta have a license. They're both work legals.
That's his bag laying there, by the way. Deputy.
All
Deputy.
and all jurisdictions.
That's his bag.
Hey, homie.
That's like the owner of the country and the president of the United States. Okay, the mark departure. Hey,
Have a good one.
that lawsuit was in effect.
Yeah, he just got out of the hospital. Can't imagine why. Maybe some delusional thoughts? I don't know. He thinks he's the president now. Deputy asked me, "Are you good?" That was kind of funny. So you guys got to hear that spiel from the guy for free. I'm not sure what he was in the hospital for, but something tells me they released him early.
protection orders.
So he's walking off now. He didn't get to tell Telemundo anything. He wanted to tell Telemundo everything. He came up to them saying, I'm ready to do an interview. I'm ready to tell you everything. Telemundo people are like, huh? What are you talking about? They're like, do you know anything about anything that happened here? And he didn't know anything about that happened here. So they didn't really want to talk to him. Well, yeah, that's true. Just, you know, another day in Adams County. Our turkey guy moving his car to the other side, so he's not blocking. He's gonna move the other one too, I think, so he's not blocking the driveway here. Officer Golf Shooting. Well, I'm doing the work. I'm not getting money for it. So far, all the media, I think, were here. So I don't think that my stringer is going to sell. They're coming out here to the middle of the street. I wonder if those marks on the ground had anything to do with what happened or not. It's a possibility. They're getting out their 3D mapper, it looks like. Isn't that a 3D mapper? Crime scene people are back? Really? When did they come back? They drove off and they're back. I guess they went and got more equipment? I don't know. I'm not sure what they did. Getting your retinal scans for the vision center? That's a possibility, yeah. All the media is gone now. So the media interest in the story is already done with. It's just cleanup and processing the scene and interviewing witnesses. Searching that truck down there, I'm sure. I think I'm zoomed all the way in. Yeah, I'm zoomed all the way in. I can't get you on that truck down there. That's part of the scene, I think. That they're all gathered around. It's as close as the best shot I can give you on it from here. That's why they push us out so far with cameras, so we can't see in there real good.
He advised that he's been staring at her children and stumbling around and maybe associated with the risk of the older son.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Deputy.
North 72, I'm back in the city. I just need to make a quick pit stop and then I'll cover some more.
He needs to do a pit stop. He's back in the city. He must have went up to the jail. Northland's bad for stopping people outside their jurisdiction too. That one night, he stopped the one guy that was sober, for DUI.
Engine 12, breathing problem. Rustic Ranch MHP,
With-
5565. Federal Boulevard, Unit 92, on channel. Adams
With
County
a
Update.
suspect in the back of the car they were transporting to Adams County Jail,
Rustic Ranch MHP,
which is a big no-no.
5565. Federal Boulevard.
The guy was
Unit 92,
dodging
on channel.
potholes
Adams County
out there on the
Update.
road. And the officer thought he was drunk enough that he has to take action with a suspect in the back of his car.
North Metro
It's
Update.
like, really?
Truck 62, inside over investigation. 244, Wellington Street, on channel. North Metro Update.
So when I arrived, Brighton was on scene and the North Glen officer left to go to jail. Brighton talked to him. The guy was 100% sober. Yeah. Yeah, somebody was doing donuts, that's for sure.
Rounder, go ahead.
Whole lot of nothing going on down there, ain't it?
Okay.
When I saw the tweet for this, I actually thought it was Estrella Apartments over here to our left. That's where things happen at. I was a little bit surprised that it was out here on the actual street area. Let's scrape our hitch on the pavement as we leave the driveway. Wow, that thing's low. I think he'd take his hitch off, you know, the back part of it off. That don't happen. Alright, the question is how long do we want to stand here watching these guys not work? Because it doesn't look like very much work. Even the guy laying down is like, come on, get this over with so I can leave. He finally sat up. Wonder how many of them were at the bus stop waiting. On to the next crime. Yeah. Now we got somebody down there waving for a police officer. I want to come across the street into your crime scene. Is that alright? Seriously? What is up with people? Well, at least he went and talked to him. Maybe he saw something. I think that's the sheriff might be leaving there. I don't know. I think the sheriff was parked over there on Osage. There was an unmarked police car over there. I have a feeling that was his.
Well, remember Alex Skinner?
Negative, it's going to be a Larry Sandy holding on his 3-year-old. What's going on, you know?
Officer involved shooting. Officer involved shooting. Well, yeah, they have to disguise donut trucks as taco trucks. That's a standard operating procedure. They can't be seen with a donut truck.
Crazy time. Okay.
Well, they say he pointed his gun at him. As in, the guy they were after had a gun and pointed it at him. That's what they always say, though, I think. More arriving. Or if I could see anything from Osage. It'll be a little bit closer, but I don't know if I'll be able to see anything. Let's go over to Osage, closer to where I'm parked. See what I can see from over there. This side's too far away as it is. So let's take a walk. Walk over here where I'm parked. I gotta go through a hole in the fence. Even the helicopter cleared out. But this is the apartments I thought that the shooting might be at.
Certainly understand.
And it turned out I was wrong. We've been here before. So, you guys know how it is. Let's get over to the hole in the fence and get through it to get to Osage.
Coming clear on the report.
Ah. Dang.
I can start for that check for me.
Gear was heavy. I like my lighter one, my aluminum, the lightweight one for a single camera. A lot better. There's the hole in the fence. It's actually a gate over there, I think. Might be open. I'm going through the hole though. There we go. Everybody hold on. Oh, come on. Alright, we're through. Yeah, they got that gate open over there. You might be able to see something from one side. Might. It's too many vehicles.
Engine 11, illegal burn, 1486, Elmwood Lane, on channel, Adams
It's on the
County
other
Offset.
side of this
Engine
stuff.
11, illegal burn, 1486, Elmwood Lane, on channel, Adams County Offset.
But there's a school that they were talking about. Right there. I think everything's on the other side of that one pickup truck. Where you can't see anything, unfortunately. Am I going to be out all night? No. I am not going to be out all night. So you can't see much from this side at all, unfortunately. I don't know why they'd be burning anything. Nothing from this side that you can actually see a whole lot of. See a person now and then, that's it. That's a bummer. Too many vehicles in the way to see anything.
Then apartment 12150 Ray Street, 12150 Reed Street, police office.
But this is where the one deputy said, oh, this is where the media staging is going to be at, is right here at this corner, Osage and 70th. That ain't the case. Well, I forgot that the fire department was. How's that for efficiency, right? It's a crime scene, but we're going to drive through it. And Adams County is okay with it, apparently, because they let them. We're still going north on Pecos with the fire truck. You can hear it in the distance.
My mail wearing a gray shirt, lying in the grass across from the liquor store.
Somebody's lying in the grass across from the liquor store. Okay. Apparently they're sending the police for that.
660, okay. And I'm also on route from Flat Rock.
Alright guys, this is a pretty boring scene, so I'm going to go ahead and kill it now. Because there ain't nothing going on. The other side you could see more activity. This side's closer to it, but you can't see nothing. So I'm just going to call it. Because they're just processing it at this point. We're not going to learn anything more by sitting here watching them do nothing. They're going to be here for hours processing this. You guys all know how this goes for processing. How much time it takes them to do nothing. Right? So, thank you guys for joining in. And I believe James Freeman just went live. So there's something to actually watch. So, thank you for joining, and we will catch you guys on the next one.